lucky enough to be here with Kenny of Kenny's Hot Rod Shop from Boise, Idaho.
Boise, Idaho, yep.
Tell us a little story about this wicked 37 Ford.
Thank you. This 37 Ford we built for a customer out of California. Our goal was, when we started to build this thing, was that we wanted to build kind of a timeless, iconic 37. We took and altered everything a little bit, but not to the point to where it lost its originality and its theme of what it was.
It does look timeless. I could see this car, this color being accepted 20 years from now.
And that's exactly what I wanted to hear, so I appreciate it.
Really, really wicked.
Nice.
You were just telling me off camera about this little bolt system that you guys invented.
On the entire car, we call it a sex bolt. There's not a single nut to be exposed on this car anywhere. We machined all these with our machinist, local machinist, and you can see it, you know, it threads apart, comes apart and goes together. Every one of these bolts is made for every single hole in this car because of different depths and stuff like that. Right. So there's about a year's worth of time into making 10,000
nuts and bolts to hold the car together.
Exactly.
You don't hear that every day, do you?
You don't.
Special bit just to make it work.
Exactly.
Unbelievable. Yep. It looks like a Hemi. Is it a Ford Hemi or is it a...
It is a 351 Windsor with an Aries Hemi-head package on it. They just released the heads at SEMA. They weren't even available. Right. We got a set. The manifold was a rough casting right from the foundry to us. Right. As a 4-port Hilborn, we ended up we wanted to look mechanical still, but underneath the manifold, it's got electronic fuel injection like a modern car. We've dynoed the car. It makes about 760 horsepower on a mellow tune.
Power, right?
It is a lot of power and it's fun to drive. So one of the other key features on the front of the car is the slope nose. Instead of having the flat nose come out, we really enjoyed working and building that.
You got to make the hood close for me because it's an engineering marvel.
The hood, we will do that.
Poetry in motion is
excellent.
Now, not everybody would understand what it takes to get to that point and to have it closed the same every time, to gap something like that so that it's absolutely perfect when it's closed. I think it's a lot of those great details that people overlook because they're so well done.
Correct.
It doesn't give us enough credit for the effort that we put in, but man, I'm blown away. That's really cool.
Thank you. I appreciate it. We did a lot of efforts. As you see, there's a bumper. It comes down on the side. It slides down on the center bumper. So yes, it is a feat, a hood that size, as you know, to get it to go back the same every time. So we're really pleased with the fit and finish and the gapping of this car.
Hats off to you guys. That's
Thank you.
wicked.
I appreciate that. One of the key features that we really like about this car was the side glass is originally flat, and we put curved glass in it. Let me get the remote, like shut the door.
Okay.
A lot of people do curved glass, but they'll do a curve like this.
Right.
We took a windshield that we found that was the right shape, and we put it to the car, and we built the quarter windows and the doors around this windshield. So when you're looking at your reflection, you don't look like you're in the carnival.
Right.
It's a constant curve which matches the body. It has about a 3/4 of an inch peek out into here is where it comes from. So we really pride ourselves in that.
And of course, these old cars, this is about the era when the Ford cars started to get round. Correct. So what a compliment to that.
And that was what we wanted to do once again, enhance what Henry Ford already built.
Well, something Henry couldn't do because for production costs, flat glass is the way to go.
Exactly.
But when you're going to the detail level that you're going to, there's something that almost nobody would notice, but it's beautiful when you see it.
So inside the car, same thing. We wanted that timeless classic look. So we maintained the wood grain dash. We've modified it, obviously. Right. One of the other key features we're really excited about was that is an original 1937 deluxe radio, which they only made like 350 of them. Right. And you open the ashtray, plug your iPod in, and you can turn the radio on and it plays the stereo. Still looks stock, but plays that.
And now it's up to date.
Exactly. Everything we tried to do in the car was to keep it up to date. Same with the gauges. We rescreen them a stock style, but they've got modern guts in the backside of them, if you will. AC, wipers, cruise control, power brakes. I mean, it's got it all. Another key feature we tried to do was to hide the panel edge. A lot of times you see them and they're wonky, you know, so we wanted to smooth that out to where it's just a nice smooth look. Power windows, we wanted to maintain the look. Actuator for that, power window for there, but still has that stock look, which is what we wanted to do. Yes, they work really good. You know, one of the other things we pride ourselves in was all the felts and fuzzies. You see so many of them with screws and this and that. So we built all that stuff to fit this car. So everything on this car is tailored to this car.
Hats off to you.
Thank you. Everything has been smoothed out. Same thing with like the tie rod ends and stuff like that. We've machined all the pieces and they're all per se to each one because no threads are exposed. So each one has its own specific spot. And once again, you can see our bolts throughout there. There's no nuts exposed. 28-gallon stainless tank. We hand form that looks like it's floating in the chassis. All stainless exhaust, coated black, because we want to drive it. That's what it was all about. Not interested in chrome. Want to drive it.
How excited are you to get it off the carpet and do what you do best, right? You drive your cars, I drive my cars.
And it was so fun because Wednesday morning we pulled in, there was 50 cars in the building. I put about 2 miles on it inside the building. And it was the talk of the town here. People were like, are you kidding me? You're the guy with a 37 driving it around. That's what it's all about.
Good on you. That's totally awesome. Love it.
You know, trunk, we just smoothed everything out basically. Just trying to, like I said, we just enhanced everything. But all the shiny bright work that you see, that's all been redone and machined. The headlights.
So it's made to almost look.
It's made, we wanted to keep the 37, but give it that little bit of a flair.
And bring in your craftsmanship.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes,
because
sir.
you can't be competitive at this level without proving your craftsmanship and your ability to build something better than the next guy. There's not a lot of us that actually own the shops, do the metalwork, and then paint. You're one of the guys that runs the paint gun, does the shop, does the metalwork.
I'm privileged. I'm privileged to be able to say I do that. I do have a great group of guys that work for me that are very talented, but I was the one that pulled
it's
the trigger on
stressful.
this. It is. I mean,
because everybody sees the paint.
Exactly.
Right? And the color is just knockout. It says, I'm still going to be classy in 20 years. I could have been built 20 years ago. It's timeless, right? How do you get to the point where you pick and find the right color for this car?
And I will credit that to the PPG Enviro-based colors. The brilliance in their stuff is so amazing. It is a custom mixed color. We kind of started out, I think it was a Toyota color or something, and we tweaked it to where it's our own. Has a lot of change and flop, but like I said, I will credit that to the PPG Enviro-based system. Their brilliance of their metallics,
richness,
just
the depth,
pops, you know, and their clears that we use are just amazing. You can see, I mean, 6 coats clear cut and polished. I mean, it's a great product to use as far as that goes.
Awesome. How many weeks? Explain that to people. They always think, oh, it comes out of the gun, it's perfect. We have to work to get them to this level a little bit. Explain that process a little bit.
I don't know about the weeks, it's years. It's years. It is years in the making. To get a body to be as smooth and as slick as it is.
Because it's 97% prep, 3%
there you go.
Nervous guy with a paint gun, right?
That's it. Yeah, and I think I had probably about 10 or 12 days into just paint time.
Wow.
Just inside, outside, upside down. We have jig fixtures that hold everything, that flip fenders over, bodies over.
Because your paint is seamless. I felt that into the
Thank you.
There's no paint edge anywhere on this car.
Anywhere in this car. Inside and out, bottom was painted in one fell swoop, 2.5 days just to do the body. So once again, I'll credit that to the great PPG products that we use.